Well, yogis, welcome to practice. My name is Mark, and we are going to practice a very simple flow today. No props required unless you absolutely need them. It's a 20-minute, hopefully about 20 minutes all-round practice. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of the mat. We're going to use our salutations to warm our body up, and yeah, let's enjoy together. So your feet can be hip width distance. What we'll do is we'll have our hands facing forward and shoulder blades down the back. And as you close the eyes, take a couple of moments to just to arrive, seeing how the breath is, how your body is, how your energy levels are, just before we start to purposely move, trying to create awareness. So let's breathe in together. Let's fill up the belly, fill up the chest. Feel free to breathe it out your mouth. You're going to hold one breath. Let's breathe in. Lift your chest, drop your chin, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then breathe it out. Soft, gentle, long. Perfect. So inhale again. Exhale. So we're in our stance at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to pause here for a few breaths. And this is where you notice backs of the legs, shoulders, balance, where the weight is in your feet, all the things that that is obvious to the body. So it's straight on your awareness map as such. We just sway side to side. Some of us can bend and straighten the legs. You can even feel for the big toes, the little toes, and the heels all pressing down. We do this for maybe another moment. And then we can come halfway up as we inhale. Exhale, fold. You can bend the legs if you're on the tighter side. Do it again, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold. So, inhale halfway up. Exhale, fingertips to ground, right leg steps back. Here we are in a runner's lunge. I'm just going to sink the pelvis down. You're going to move it around here for a couple of moments, forward and back. See how the toes are, how the hips are. You want to drop the back knee down and up. Again, this is all just moving. To use the actual flow itself as a means to warm the body up. So, one more breath. I'm going to fire up that back leg. As we exhale, I'm going to go back to downward facing dog. Just press the thighs back. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. And then forward to plank pose. Set the knees down. Let the shoulder blades glide together and then pull them apart. Glide them together, pull them apart. Do it again. Together and apart. Next time we pull them together, I want you to draw them down your back. Keep them together and then up towards your ears. Down your back, up towards your ears. When you pull them down your back, now can you pull them apart? When you pull them apart, up towards your ears and down your back. Up towards your ears and down your back. So let's try and take it for a spin. Shoulder blades together, up towards your ears, pull them apart, down your back. Together, up, apart, down. Change directions, up, together, down, apart, up, together, down, and apart. Perfect. Maybe shake out the wrists. If you want to add on just a wee bit of wrist action, squeeze your fingers, go forward and back, maybe even side to side. Let's do a couple of wee circles. I'm going to ask you then just to hit the downward facing dog again. Push into the hands. We'll go forward, inhale. We'll do our half chaturanga, so knees down, maybe pull the hands to the knees, and I want you to press into the hands as we come down. From here, let us take the hands by our side. We'll do Locust Pose. Before we do, chin to chest, arms up and down, up, down. Now up, and keep it up and squeeze your shoulders. Press into your feet. You can lift your upper back and point your chin. So your extension starts from the top of your spine. Maybe lift the arms a wee bit higher for one more inhale. And then that'll do. Hands back, downward facing dog. So we'll keep it really simple. We'll breathe in, we'll breathe out. As we finish the breath, set the knees down, high up in the kneeling, step your right foot forward, and then we come into that runner's lunge. Really simple. Forward and back, maybe back knee, down and up if you want. We'll take one more inhale, we'll look forward. exhale, step it forward. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold as we breathe out. Let's come to stand, press into feet, circle the hands up. You're going to catch a wrist. So whatever wrist you're catching, you're going to lean to the opposite side. You can spin your belly button down and reach your top ribs. You can push your tops to your thighs back. You can take another inhale. Up we go, switch sides. Same thing, if you roll the belly button down, it tends to lengthen the top waist. And then you can roll the rib cage. Just leaning into that tightness of your body. One more inhale. And exhale, let's go back up. Both arms reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Let's go halfway up as we inhale. We're going to step the left leg back this time. Chest forward, breathe in. And breathe out. Move around, just like you did the first side. So just a few breaths. You want to play around with dropping the knees and all that stuff, feel free. I'm going to say one more inhale. I'm going to start to press down a wee bit more in the feet. And then the plank pose. In fact, down to downward facing dog. So I'll just do exactly the same what we've done on the first side. So we come forward, you can set your knees down, do your scapular rotations, or you can do it with plank pose. It really depends on your strength of your wrists and your shoulders. Perfect. From here, downward facing dog. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out. Plank pose, inhale. Again, just a simple half chaturanga. I want you to loop the shoulders, squeeze the elbows, point your toes and press into your hands. So thumb and index start to press more, stretch through those toes. Now see, can you lift the arm bones up off the ground? Keep your wrists in extension, squeeze your elbows, take another breath. Now keep the action of your shoulders, place your fingers, reach your roof of your mouth up. So heavy in the tail, another breath. Downward facing dog. Inhale, knees down as we exhale. As we come to high kneeling, just get that left leg forward so we can come into this runner's lunge. We look forward, we take a breath. Inhale, let's step forward as we exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Fold as we exhale. Let's come to stand, let's press into our feet. Circle the hands up, palms touch, all the way back down. We'll do Surya Namaskar A. Halfway up, inhale. Plank pose, exhale. Inhale and plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Do the upward facing dog if you prefer. Downward facing dog as we exhale. Couple of breaths. So 3 breaths, in fact. Press into your hands. And keep your legs bent if you're again, if you're finding this a challenge. We know we can take our feet as wide as the mat. So whatever feels right tends to be the message from your body that you're doing something right. So we just use the breath to bring space. Look forward, breathe in. And take a wee walk with your feet forward, top of the mat. Halfway up, inhale. Fold as we exhale. Come to stand, press into feet, circle our hands up, palms touch, hands by our side. So from here, Surya Namaskar C, we'll do a wee chair pose to begin, so feet together. Inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's go halfway up, breathe in. Step that right leg back and sit the knee down. Reach your hands up as we inhale. Plank pose as we exhale. Inhale here. We'll go for our half chaturanga. Placement of the shoulders, cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Let's take the right leg up to the sky as we inhale. We'll try our best to step it forward. And if you're having trouble stepping it forward, you grab the ankle, of course. Set the leg down. Hands reach up, inhale. Step forward as we exhale. We'll go halfway up, breathe in. Fold as we breathe out. I'm going to do chair pose again. Bend the knees, reach the hands up, inhale. Forward fold as we exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step left leg back, knee down, exhale. Low lunge, breathe in. Plank pose, breathe out. Take an inhale here, a half chaturanga. Cobra pose, or upward facing inhale. Downward facing dog as we exhale. Left leg left, inhale. Step it forward as we exhale. Back knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Step forward as we exhale. Halfway up, breathe in. Full breathe out. Let's come to stand. Press into those feet. Circle the hands up. Hands by side. Pause. Breathe. Just feeling again. So being in the moment or being aware of the little subtle changes, sure isn't that what it's all about? One more breath. Hands reach up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Make your way to chaturanga. You can step or hop back. Cobra or upward facing inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg to sky, inhale. So I want you to notice you're pressing into your hands and you're lifting up through the right heel. You're going to bend the right leg and roll the right hip up, but also push the left heel down. Keep the hands even if possible. Take one more inhale and then try your best to step your leg forward. We're going to go for high lunge if possible. So your back leg can be heavily bent here. We reach the hands up. Get those ribs in. So what does that mean? These ribs here, these pointy outy ones, pull them in. Reach the arms up, bend into that front leg, any amount that you can manage. So it's whatever is available to your own body, not pushing beyond. Take one more inhale. Ground that back foot. Let's open up into a warrior two. We wiggle the hips, bend into the front leg, feel your feet. Backhand to thigh, flip your front palm. Arm reaches straight up, and then see can we lean back. Keep bending in the front leg. One more inhale. Warrior two. Reach forward. Side angle. So you can go lower than what I'm doing, but this is fine. As long as I feel like I'm pressing to that front hip and lengthen both sides, then happy days. One more inhale. One more exhale. Let's reverse warrior. Inhale. And as we exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or upward facing, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg, same idea, so we're going to lift it up. Feel the tripod now it's on the ground. Press it down and away from each other. Bend the leg, open up the hip. Squeeze your glutes if you can do that. Feel your hands press down evenly. Take one more inhale. Look forward and step that leg forward. So we're looking high lunge. Hands up, inhale. And again, a chance to just see where the hips are, how your balance is. If you can make your arms straight, make them straight. One more inhale. And then let's open it up into warrior two pose. Same wiggle with the hips. If you can manage it, of course, lean forward and back. Backhand to thigh, flip the front palm. Left arm up, lean it back. And we come into reverse warrior for a few breaths. Check at the back, the right kidney area. It doesn't feel like it's crunching. So you want to feel length in the waist on both sides. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back to warrior two. Reach it forward, side angle. Any option with your top arm is fine as well. Make sure you stretch them out with your feet. Roll your ribs. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. And then hands down. Downward facing dog. Connect in Vinyasa. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or upward facing, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Step it forward, exhale. So 45 with the back foot. tail down, chest forward, pressing the front foot, warrior one pose. So just a couple of breaths, just driving through back heel to get your ribs to push forward. One last inhale, and then exhale, hands down. So we're going to straighten the front leg, and a lot of us will take the back foot and step it about a third of the way forward so we can straighten the front leg. And if that is you, great. If you cannot get the hands to the ground, hands to the shin is fine. If you've got more range than I and you want to go lower, feel free. Breath doesn't change. Push the heel, especially think inner heel pushing forward as hip rolls in. Halfway up, breathe in. I'm going to bend the right leg. I'm going to take my fingers out in front, lift the back leg up. So if this is not capable, you're not able to do this, I want you to bend the leg and just do what you can. If you can come into warrior three with no hands, great. Left hips rolling, top thighs pushing, ribs are up. Another breath. Check your balance. And then hands down. If you can standing split here, if you want to hold and lift, feel free. And then we step it back to downward facing dog. Vinyasa, plank inhale. Chaturanga exhale. Cobra or upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step it forward, exhale, and again, same instruction applies. If you can't step it forward, you help it along. Ground the back heel, look forward, trying to come up with an extended spine. Another breath. Hands down. So we're going to change the stance. I'm just going to slide the front foot back. I have limited space in front, but I make my stance shorter, even broader as well. And then I can straighten the leg, reach forward. When I feel it, I'm pressing into the foot, driving the heel forward, lifting the thigh, squeezing the hip in, lengthening the tail down. Just the last breath here. Bend the front leg. So I have waist on thigh, and that allows me to take the fingertips forward and come up into this warrior three position. Same idea, just try to load up the standing leg, give it a wee bit of strength for this practice, just to round it off. Maybe you're up with your hands in your prayer. Ribs in, another breath, and then forward fold over the standing leg if possible. So your range of motion is not really the thing here, it's just can you just keep working the leg. Another breath. Step it back, downward facing dog, Vinyasa, plank pose inhale, Chaturanga exhale, Cobra or upward facing inhale, down dog exhale. Then step the right foot forward and turn to the left. Halfway up, breathe in, forward fold, breathe out. You can hold your feet here if you want. Hold the backs of your legs. Let your head relax. So the whole point here so we can slow things down. And then go for another breath. And going forward and back, heels to toes, inner thighs rolling back. Last breath. And go halfway up, inhale. Spin around to the front of the mat. So we've got the right foot forward. We'll just keep it forward, set the back knee down. Take the right toes off the edge of the mat. Back knee go further back, and here we are in our lizard pose. And some of us can come down onto the forearms. Some of us not so much. You can walk your fingertips a little further forward. Do press into the right heel and do squeeze the hip in underneath. So a wee bit of hip stuff just to finish the practice. So try to make this as brief as possible. If you've got the capacity to come up and bend the back leg and take a wee thigh stretch here, then do it. Great. You want to spin your chest as well, it's fine. You can kick into the foot, but don't let the leg move. One more inhale. Release as we exhale. And we're just going to spin all the way around to the other side. And back knee down. Broaden the stance, toes off to the side. So lizard pose down low, or up high, or off to the side. Whatever works here. You move it around if that makes sense. If you want to take the thigh stretch, now is what I would tell you to do it. Maybe hold the heel, or should I pull the heel in, get that thigh stretch, spin your chest. One more inhale, one more exhale. I'm going to release that foot, come back to center, all the way around, maybe heel toe the feet in. One more time, halfway up, inhale. Fall as we exhale. I'm going to hold the backs of the heels, chin to chest. Last breath. Perfect, and soften the knees, round to the front of the mat, down dog, plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or upward facing, and downward facing dog. Excellent. From here, down onto your bum, you spin your legs forward, wide leg forward fold. Let's interlace the fingers around the back of the head. Just drop the waist down. So the waist, just pick a side. Next time you go to the first side, look up to your top elbow, up, down. Next time you go to first side, take your top elbow and spin it down. Roll over to the second leg, and your elbow lifts up, all the way up, and then go back down the way you came, and your elbow rolls down, over to first side, elbow up, all the way up. Perfect. From here, either hands behind the back and forward fold. Maybe you can reach your hands forward. Maybe you hold your toes, but that really is to pull the shoulder blades down the back. And if you're up high, you're up high. Keep your legs strong. Take 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Let's come up to sit. I'm going to cross our legs. And when we cross the legs, we take a couple of conscious breaths, and then we are ready for whatever you're doing. So eyes closed. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. We tap into whatever is happening now. You notice how everything is connected, our breathing, space in our body, space in our thoughts possibly. Great, so that is it. This is just a brief class for us to, like a circuit breaker, just to get that little jolt to get back on it again. Okay, so we bring our hands to prayer, thumbs to chest, bow our head and say, thank you very much, namaste. I'll see you again. Enjoy your body.